And then I would suspect at some point in time you're going to see Khalil Robertson and also Terrence Hobbs come out and start get some reps as well. But all in all, it's been a great football game. The Cleveland backs have run hard. Their quarterback stands tall as well. If you notice, he's taken all undershots. Hadn't had a deep shot all night. So he's taking all the things underneath. They're picking up 10, 12 yards. What's beautiful is that we're kind of keeping them behind the chains. We talk about first down as the most important down in the series.
Absolutely.
You get 4 or 5, your whole playbook's open. You lose 1 or 2 or get no gain, your playbook narrows just a little bit more. So, and I think during the half, Cleveland has had a couple times where it's been 2nd and 25 or 3rd and 27, and there's nothing in the playbook for that. We were looking at 3rd and 27 before they kicked their field goal because that's what they had. It's 3rd and 31. They had 3rd and 31, and I was over there looking. I was saying, let's play a quarters defense where you put 4 guys at the 20-yard line and nobody gets behind you. Well, that's what we did. We essentially put 4 guys back there covered. He threw an underneath route. They picked up about 18 or 19 of the yards and kicked a 40-yard field goal.
So do you have a mic that's chimed down there to the head, the helmets for Clayton? I mean, everything you said up top, they did.
No, that's just my goofy mind that is always looking to see what we got. Hey, Wesley,
we had some technical issues, but we fixed it.
No, that's just my goofy mind, Jackie, going, what do I see? What do I see? And I know that the coaches are making those adjustments, and they see those. I had a nice conversation today with Bennett Jones at lunch at Jones's here downtown, and we talked a little bit about some things we thought we'd see.
I love the orange hat, by the way.
That was going to be my next question. Well, how do you feel about, Coach Bennett Jones's
you
Scott
heard me.
Riley costume in a bag? Okay, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween.
And that's the play on.
And I don't know if y'all noticed, he had a light orange hat on at practice, but the neon orange came out
again. I saw it.
Yep.
I saw
the bright one
orange
came out.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. He had on the light with the game start. When the game started, he came over to the box over here, opened up, and the bright orange came out. So,
Jackie, let Mark take the headset for just a moment as well, and. Obviously 7-3 here at the half. This is the Clayton Peanut Company at the half, and we'll get ready for hopefully a word from Coach Scott Chadwick. I know it's an emotional, crazy game. Hopefully Kim can grab him. It's 7-3. We're leading by 4. Mark, your take of the first half of Comets football against the Rams tonight?
Good, hard-fought ball game on both sides tonight. Comets just are fortunate right now to be up with the lead 7-3. Good goal line stand there at the end. Cleveland will get the ball to come back out and start the second half or third quarter, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Comets need to come back out, forget what happened, establish themselves on defense, hold them, get the ball, go down and score.
Yeah.
It has been, in my opinion, a line of scrimmage, coaches looking at the clocks. They're trying to operate. Neither team wants to give an advantage to the other.
Right.
So when they have the ball, they're making the most out of running that time off that 40-second game clock down there that they can.
Yeah, that's called limiting your opponent's chances.
Possessions, yes.
Limit the possessions. If you can control the clock, great. If you can't, I'd like to see the total yardage because it's got to be a little bit to a little bit. I said, Clayton's got one big play over the top. And then everything else has been kind of chunk, but there have been no other really chunk plays in the ball game for either side.
Cleveland had that first run.
Yep.
Then it was 3rd and long. They got about half of it back, but didn't really count for anything.
Yeah, we talked about that as well. So, like I said, I think, and one thing, Mark, we talked about while you're gone was the tackling from Clayton
much
tonight.
better.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
Yes.
It is phenomenal.
And by the way, penalties. I'm so proud of Comets right now. 2 penalties in this game so far. That's been it.
Yeah, it's been
maybe
awesome.
3. Maybe 3. That's been it, though.
Yeah, but that's been it, like you said, and it didn't come until the second half. But now, the most important part of this football game for me is we always talk about the middle 8. The front 4 of that, nobody did anything. Nobody scored.
That's right. That's right.
Here comes the next 4 of that. Right out of the gate, Cleveland gets the ball first. What's that first 4 minutes going to look like?
And by the way, Caleb Farrell wasn't getting it done, Mark and Robbie.
Yeah.
They put in Porter Bennett, number 5, and then finally the offensive started to happen for the Cleveland Rams.
And we talked earlier today, and there was a mention about number 5.
Yep.
When he come into the game, that he brought a spark.
Yep.
And you saw that.
Yeah, and that's, and when you look at all that, you look at the stats, you look at what he brings.
Yeah.
He brings some athleticism, but again, it's a little more high emotion. And if I'm not mistaken, the last play of the first half there, or second to the last, where you had the 2 unsportsmanlike penalties on both.
Yes.
Number 5 was one of them. Okay, and then the Clayton person was the other. So I saw the shove. I didn't see what started it, but I saw the shove there. So they got them both, offsetting penalties, no harm, no foul. So now, like I said, this first 4 minutes is going to be critical.
What will it take, obviously, to make this thing happen? And
well,
got to come back out and be ready to go on defense, right? Let's go down to Kim. Kim, what you got?
Well, I was going to say, the score 7-3. We've talked about how it's been a defensive battle out here. But if you look at some of Cleveland's games this year, their offense has been held in check in the first half. When you look at the Southeast Raleigh game, when you look at the Garner game, and then they come out in the second half and they explode for points. And sometimes it's taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes, whether it's a pick six, it's we've had the blocked field goal. Comets have to take care of the ball and just keep doing what they've been doing.
You won the first half. Now you got to go start 0-0.
Yeah, and I think Robbie had made the comment, wanting to see Noah Smith get some more. That's what I'd like to see, some holes getting open and see if we can break one pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
There were no turnovers in the first half.
No.
As you mentioned. So like I said, it's a pretty clean football game. So that's a recipe for success. If you have no turnovers and you have very few penalties, you're not behind the chains and you're not struggling to make something happen.
That's right. That's right.
So that, like I said, it's been a great first half of football. I'm excited for the second half. We got 24 minutes. Let's see what happens. But we have to.
They got to turn you up on the PA, man.
Yeah,
they got to make you a little louder, Robbie. Get these people hyped up. I'm all for the music.
Yeah, I'm
but we
getting
got to
bored
get you a
over
little
there.
excited.
I can't get the hype. I actually left the press box, went down on the sidelines for a minute, and tried to get the crowd going. So, as we get into this half, let's rock and roll and see. Like I said, we got to play, see what kind of adjustments that Cleveland puts together, Mark, and see how they attack the same way they did, or do they try to open it up a little bit?
I don't know. They have to change a whole lot. I mean,
no. But like I said, it's going to limit, because like I said, neither offense has done a lot, so defenses are playing well.
Right.
But I think they're going to have to do a little bit of something. I look for them to go out the back door a couple times. They tried to run option a couple times as well. Had a little success the first time, second time didn't go. But if they go out the back door with a counter play, make sure we stay where we're at from the Clayton defensive side. So I think that Cleveland may go to the misdirection because their normal stand up and go's not working.
And we talked about tackling a lot tonight. Staying at home tonight.
Oh, dude, they've set the edge a couple times. It's been awesome. Phenomenal. So it's been great to see, and that tells me that the kids have listened to what they've been taught. After talking to Bennett, he said they're teaching that. They're trying to get it done, and our guys have set the edge. I don't know of one time we've given up the edge. Another big play for me was when the quarterback for Cleveland, Owen Holbert, threw the flat route. He threw a little 5-yard flat. And the corner was right there
on top of.
Play smash mouth.
Yes.
So you mess up that defense, you play a little cover two and rock and roll.
It's time.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we're kicking
Give it to
off,
me
brother.
one more time, Robbie.
Hey, it's time. Here we go, baby. Can I get a whoop whoop?
The third quarter coming up next. We need to pause for station identification. The Greater Neuse River 7A Conference Championship second half. Cleveland Rams get the ball next.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Welcome back. Nixon-Fowler Stadium, ball in the air. Third quarter starting. Thank you to Mark Coates, Robbie Worrell for the commentary.
Talked about the lack of penalties and then get one to start the second half as they're going to get Comets for an offsides on the kickoff. And why that's important is, Nate's been getting it into the end zone just barely. That's going to, take some yards off.
Right.
These returners are lining up about the 12-yard line. And we've seen the Comet kickoff coverage team give up some big runs. So that
Mark Arson,
penalty
you back?
could be
You
important.
ready? Third quarter, sir?
I'm going to make a prediction, Wesley. It's going to get scary for one of these teams in the second half tonight.
Might be muted. And they're going to kick it off again to the Rams. Here we go. Got to make a stop here, and they will.
They did.
Drop them around the 25, if you will. That was Jaden Tibbs going down. He ran into a parked car, if you will, of the Comets defense, Mark. And
Yeah, great coverage
what
by
you had to
Jordan
do.
Ham on the stop.
Kim, I know you didn't grab the coach, but what was his morale like? What's his demeanor? Have you talked to him off mic? What did he say, dear?
No, I haven't talked to him yet. He is focused. That is a focused man right
There you
now.
go.
That is exactly what Mark Coach just said. He is
mindset.
focused.
I love the neon orange hat, mimicking the other side of the neon orange hat by Bennett Jones. I love it. Principal Dr. Coach Bennett Jones.
So that's what he's doing?
Oh, yeah. Happy
Yeah,
Halloween.
If you see across the field, Scott Riley, the head coach, has an orange hat on, neon orange hat.
Ryan, would you please show
I
one
got
side
it
of the
now.
field to the other side, the man of the orange hats?
So that's what you meant
There
about
you
getting
go.
into his head.
So there's
Absolutely.
Bennett Jones.
Yeah, no, I saw
And
it.
Scott
yeah.
Riley is very widely known for wearing an orange hat. After this next play, if you can zoom in, Ryan Tompert on the Cleveland sideline, you'll see Riley. Trying to go, by the way, for 62 consecutive wins, Cleveland is. And they got to run up the middle.
But stop him.
And they go back to 0.
I was gonna say, Carl
Farrell.
did.
This is probably the biggest offensive push Caleb Farrell's had tonight.
That's the best that they've
Caleb
looked so
Farrell
far.
struggled so bad in the first half,
Yeah.
they brought in Porter Bennett 5 to do it. Ryan, if you zoom in, you'll see Scott Riley
They just blocked down on the
to your left. To your left, there he is, straight ahead.
There he is.
And that is Scott
That's
Riley.
the orange hat for Riley.
The orange hat. He takes pride in wearing that all the time. That's his signature. And I think Bennett Jones wanted to dress up for Halloween like Scott Riley. And it's the head tackle. Fumble? Was it a fumble? Oh, man. But they got it back. He lost the football, but he got it back. It dropped down below on the snap is what Kevin Stump said. I was about to hear
All I heard
Stump
was
say,
ball.
Right? Yes. Good to see Kevin Stump. He hasn't called a game here for a few years, obviously, but pride of Clayton. Graduated from Clayton. Obviously, it's South Johnston now. Trojans having a good year for football. 2nd and 12. So a loss of yardage there. Going to be 2nd and 12 with the 44. Motion movement 7. All right, let's see what Holbert will do. Almost picked off, baby. Almost.
Almost picked.
Almost picked. You almost had it, number 3.
Comet secondary
Take
saw it
Sean
coming.
Walker. You were almost there. Almost there.
Okay.
Incomplete, though. Tayshawn Walker almost got an interception right there, Mark Arson.
Yes, sure did. Wesley, I'm wondering why. Wasn't it 2nd and 11? Now it's 3rd and 12. How can that be?
Because they didn't get a gain. It was incomplete. 3rd and 12 now. 3rd and 12. Ball on the 44. Comets are getting loud. You're hearing them. The defense is doing their job. This is exactly what Robbie Mark said they needed to do on the field. Holbert. Owen Holbert.
Get him.
Stop, throw, catch. It is caught.
No.
But it's short.
Fourth down.
It is short.
Short.
Fourth
Oh,
down. He caught it. Holbert took a monster hit.
Yes.
I mean, Owen Holbert, the junior, got his bell rung. In 15, Wyatt Caldwell, the wide receiver junior, caught the football, but it is a 4th and 4.
They are looking like they're going to go
They're
for
going
it.
to go for it.
I bet they try to get Cleveland.
They're
Clayton
trying to draw
drop off.
Clayton off sides. Don't jump.
Don't
Clayton,
do
you
it.
ain't
Don't
done
do
it all
it. Don't
night.
do it. Don't do it.
That's exactly what they're trying to do. Play clock down to 10. Stay in it, guys.
No,
And now
man.
we got to stop Holbert. Holbert, throw, option, got a man.
No. Nope.
Another flag.
This has got to be on Cleveland. Nope.
It's not going to count.
No, bring it
they
back.
are not showing a touchdown. There is
the guy
no
with the black
touchdown.
hat.
There is penalties on Cleveland. It might be both penalties on the Rams. That will not be a touchdown. You ran for nothing to the end zone. Unbelievable.
As Wesley sticks his head out of the press box.
That was a nice morning jog. That's all I'm going to say. I'm looking at the crowd reaction.
All right, here we go.
Listen.
77 reporters eligible. That's a loss of down if it is.
That is a loss of down, possibly. Let's hear the ref if they made the sound adjustments over there.
All right, let's get the right call here.
It was covered up. Personal foul.
Wesley.
Yes.
hold
See,
it.
the guy with the music is too loud. It's overpowering the microphones.
I don't think the music should be playing while they're playing.
Yeah. Wow. Because I heard him faintly in the background. I heard him faintly in the
Can you
background.
text him and ask him to cut the music off?
I mean, it is what it is.
I was here a year or two ago, and I think the Clayton guy got in trouble with the refs over the music.
That's a big penalty. 4th down and 4.
Because he's right.
And it is a big penalty. Scott Riley is mad. Look at this. Oh, yeah, he's going to throw a fit. And there you go. He's going to get mad. It ain't a touchdown. It just got taken away. Robbie, what was the call again? Holding an illegal man downfield. Holding an illegal man downfield. They're going to do it again. First and 4th and 4.
Come on, defense, let's go.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Holbert, make a stop. Blackwell misses it. Big throw, another monster hit. No one's there.
There it is. There it is. Turnover, baby.
No flags. Great coverage. Number 21.
Great
Baby,
coverage
what a
again.
stop. That's Daniel Lovelace Davis. Daniel Lovelace Davis. Cleveland got greedy and they turn it over at midfield right on the fame to the original C of Clayton football. Comets have possession here, Mark Arson.
Wesley, I don't know. I hate to state the obvious, but gosh, it just feels
Unbelievable.
like the Comets can sense that they have this game in hand if they can just execute.
It could go either way.
Yeah, it could.
It could go either way. Yes, sir, you're right. Here we go now. 1st and 10, ball on the 48. The Comets have it. First series to start the 3rd quarter. They stop Clayton, and the defense of the Rams stopped Noah Smith. He might have got a yard.
Yeah.
I might say maybe a yard. They might say line of scrimmage again. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I guess so.
Too long.
Running for nothing by Nicholas Hughes, by the way, and that touchdown for the Rams nullified.
But you know what?
Still a 7-3, 4-point lead for the Comets here.
I mean, midfield, I would take a couple of shots downfield because even if you don't make it, gosh,
Smalls
you should be able to punt
Smith.
it.
You got 3 wide receivers. Motion now by Dalton. Moves one, goes to the other.
There you
Dalton,
go.
is he going to find him? Smalls,
Oh, Smalls,
gets away
please.
from a hit. And there's pass interference. How do you not throw a flag on that? Number 23 was all over Dalton. That was the thing. Wow, that was Marcus Medley. Marcus Medley, and they don't throw a flag.
Well, they can't see them all, Wesley, right?
I guess. Yeah. They need a video board here like Wake County Speedway has, hopefully coming soon. By the way, the Johnston County Board of Education approved the new renovations. It's coming in 2025.
I saw that.
Beginning in December. It is a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
And the Rams are getting loud now on the away side.
Uh-oh.
And there's a whistle. Coach called. Coach Chadwick is not happy.
No.
He is laying into Ferguson, Ruffin, and Dalton. I think they didn't read the play, but I think it might have been too loud. They couldn't concentrate on whatever that call was.
All right.
Can you imagine? It's like Alabama going to LSU this Saturday. As loud as it is. At Thunder Valley, right? 3rd and 10, ball on the 48 coming up here. Kim, this is setting up to be another Munster Classic. It just would not be any other way than
I
this game
was going
right
to
here.
say, it wouldn't be Cleveland if it
No,
wasn't.
You're right. The emotion, the intensity, the game, the struggle, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat when it's said and done here in 2 more quarters.
And you know what?
The conference title's on the line.
I want to give props to the halftime show,
The band, the
too, because that was incredible.
Yeah, by the way, they've won many awards, championships in band competition this year. So props to the Comets marching band.
Yeah, maybe the Comets football team can take the same slogan. We can do it.
All right, Bob the Builder.
Well, no, it's the World War II.
That's right. That's
throwback.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's the throwback to Oregon Trail. I think is what it was. Yeah. Or it might be the Oregon Trail. I could be wrong, but I think
No, it's Rosie the Riveter.
okay. See,
Yeah.
there you go. You love your theater, Mark, don't you? You love the 3rd and 10, ball on the 48. Comets, 8 minutes left in the third, and they're going to go to Smalls. Smalls.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Muffin.
Oh.
That's pass interference.
Come on.
That is pass interference.
on.
Why would you not throw the flag? Are you serious?
Okay, I saw that.
How is that not pass interference? Are you kidding me? What in the world?
And I'm sorry, if you're listening at home and you heard me say flag, that's because I wanted a flag. not
And you
because-
should have done it.
Yes.
And you should have done it. These referees are watching something oh my goodness, I'm getting angry.
That's sickening. It really is.
It should have been. They blew another call.
Ain't gonna do you no good.
All right, here we
4th
go.
and 10. They're going to punt the football.
gosh, he
Munger
bobbles it.
struggles. He got away with it this time. Rams.
Yeah, it took the
Get it
Rams
away
bounce.
from it. It'll be at around the 40, 30, what is it, 39?
30.
Yeah, 39. Oh, my goodness, man. Kim, you're down there. You were standing right in front of it. Wouldn't you be waving the caution flag? I mean, yellow laundry everywhere.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I looked right at the official and said, "How did you not call
What?
PI?" I mean, he
Don't get
absolutely
yourself
grabbed
thrown
him.
out. Don't get yourself thrown out, Kim.
Oh no! Oh man, that's unfortunate. See what the Comets can do here now
Here
in
we go
defense.
now. 1st and 10 on the 34. Both series drives by both teams coming up short. And it is a catch made, but it's short. Number 21 catching it of Taj Grant.
You said don't get thrown out. The only one that gets thrown out of a Clayton Cleveland game is Kevin Stump, okay?
And he's behind us. I might need him to go rile up Scott Riley. You want to go? You're going to give you a bike? I got a bike in my bag. You want to borrow one of my CRN sweaters? I got one behind here you can put on. Call about mind games, man. 2nd and 8, ball on the 36. Here we go now. Holbert, throw, catch made.
Come on, get him, get
They
him.
got to get him. 21. Another call that did not get called, and they push each other out of bounds. But that should have been holding right there, and they never called it. There is a flag. Wait a minute. There is a flag. There is a flag on the play. Thank you. Ryan, you zoomed in. You see it far left. You see it. They're talking about it. There is a flag on the play. Referees, I'm apologizing for questioning your character.
No, we ain't gonna apologize for that.
The Zebras. Blake Robertson is not a fan of people that wear stripes.
I wish we could every year chime up what Blake Robertson says every year.
If this guy cut the music off,
We gon' DJ the way on your radio.
Hey, where is the guy
this
at?
guy
Where
down
is
there.
he?
He's
Where
down
is he?
there.
He's down over that way.
Like on the field?
Oh no, over
He's
there
down behind the end zone.
behind the end zone, behind the bleachers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't be playing music while they're running the football and you see it flashing.
I'll go down there and tell him if you
Yeah.
want me to.
Holbert, run up the middle. That's Ben at that time going down. And
Pushed him back.
you know you're not going to stop till the whistle's blowed, and I think that's why there was that extra pushing there for obviously number 0 of Caleb Farrell. And now he's kind of limping. Look at Farrell limping back to the sideline. Oh boy,
That's not good.
it's all fair till the whistle blows, and that's why I think Farrell got that extracurricular contact. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, ball on the 40.
Come on, guys.
Clayton needs a stop here.
Show signs of blitz.
Showing signs. Fake. Catch. No one home.
No.
4th down and long.
Nice.
And it is incomplete.
Nice. Right in front of the Cleveland
It was intended
sideline.
for number 12. Intended for number 12 of Jaden Tibbs, but it is incomplete.
Another impressive job by the Comets D.
Heading to the midway point of the 3rd quarter. It's a 4th and 4. The Rams will punt. Out there, number 34, Brody Barnes. The kick. It is a punt by the Rams, and the Comets will get it. Let's see what happens. And just let the ball drop it around the 20. And Aiden Smalls. Yeah. If you heard the D word in the background, we apologize for the extra language. Sorry, not
and
sorry.
It's not Mark Coates this time.
No, it's not. It's not Mark.
Mark Coates is being quiet.
It's not Mark. It's Robbie.
We have the E for explicit for Mark.
The E is for Mark Coates, but
it's
tonight
not.
is
But
for
it's not
R.
for Mark. It's for Robbie.
Yeah,
tonight.
tonight is for Robbie Worrell. I see nothing. I know nothing.
It's that generation.
It's that generation. It's that generation.
All right, long field
Mark,
in
what do
front
you
of.
think here? Comets football.
Yeah, long field in front of him.
1st and 10 on the 20. Smalls with a pitch.
Oh no!
Ooh, hold on to it. He did.
That was a bobble.
It
but
was a bobble.
He got it back.
It was a wiggle, a jiggle, a bobble, and a weeble.
That could have
and he
been
still caught it.
disastrous. Could have been disastrous.
Oh,
Settle down.
and Noah Smith will come back out.
I think we lost.
I think he
yards.
lost about 2 yards. Yeah, he bobbed on that play, and that ball could have dropped. Thank goodness he got a hold of it again. 2nd and 13. Carson Jones, by the way, he'll play. Carson Jones maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
What's the strategy on that?
Maybe a
Wesley?
3rd and 10 coming up, maybe. Actually, I don't think he did. Wow, they're saying no gain. Maybe a pickup of 1, 3rd and 12.
Oh man.
Come on, guys. Nothing going offensively for Cleveland or Clayton.
Well, why the change at quarterback?
I think they might be working on the option. Just look for it. Here comes Jones. Fires. Will he? Yes, he will. There it is. Catch made. And there it is. I told you it was coming.
Wow.
Carson Jones is just an absolutely different type of quarterback than Aiden Smalls. But he found his man. I believe it was number 86 that caught the football of Marcus Staten.
Well, that came at just the
Yes,
right
it
time.
did. Marcus Staten caught the football.
Take your time now. Take your time.
Yep.
And just like that, it is a 1st and 10. Comets driving 68-yard touchdown. Has been on their only score. A field goal for the Rams tonight. That's it. Here comes a drive, pushing, driving.
Yeah.
Rams go.
Go down.
Here comes
He
Aiden
is
Smalls.
still up.
Still on his feet.
Flag. Everybody back. Everybody back.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
I mean, they're trying to get that guy back. Number 20,
Yeah.
number 23.
There better not be any offsetting on
Medley.
this.
No, there ain't no offsetting.
That
That point
was-
blank was on Cleveland.
Totally on the Rams. He took him by the jersey
Yeah.
and threw him. He
Unbelievable.
could have injured the kid.
15, let's go.
That's 15,
15
yards. And
yards.
here we go now. Move the chains. It's Comets football. Let's listen to the
Wow.
ref.
You ain't gonna be able to hear the daggone ref.
It is a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. It is a big play for the Comets. And it is a big run for Clayton. It's 1st and 10 on the 31 now. By the way, first down is presented by Atwell Exterior Services. 1st and 10, ball on the 31. Ready to go here. Smalls keeps it. Flags fly.
Flag.
He might get a chance to break a play. He will get out 2 or 3, and the flags are down.
What do you think it is?
Got a feeling it's going to be on the offense of Clayton.
Yeah.
The way that flag flew pretty quickly on the snap, we'll find out here. Penalty on the Comets is what a lot of people are saying here, so we'll find out. By the way, if you're watching the broadcast, our enhanced broadcast, you'll see the white-on-white Rams on the pants of the white game pants for Cleveland jerseys. See, you can hear him. They just need to turn him up.
Well, I see what it is now. It's actually the cheerleading squad. That's the speaker.
No,
it's right down there, isn't it?
No, so the
No, there's speakers all around the field here, and it's plugged into
okay.
into a mixer
But they're
over
running
there.
it down
and
there.
they're running more music than they are what they
Okay.
needed to have it for, a microphone and the ref's mic.
Yeah.
Basically, we got a DJ wannabe over there. You can't be playing music whenever I mean, they're going to get a penalty for Clayton if he keeps it up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, can't do that. 2nd and 12. Rams are getting loud. Smalls, nice pitch, nice throw. Incomplete.
Pass interference.
Pass interference on number 3. He thought he intercepted it. It's
flag.
pass interference.
No, there's a flag down.
Yes,
Oh,
it
there
is.
is? Yeah, there's a
Jameer
flag down.
Johnson going to be
Great.
called
Right
for
there at the
pass
20.
interference.
Thank
but
you.
remember, it's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, which will give Clayton the first down.
Yeah.
It's not the spot foul. Remember that. Listen, you'll hear him
here we go.
faintly.
Pass interference.
Yep.
Defense.
Hey, maybe somebody told him.
Pass interference. Pass interference on Jamont. It's a first down, right? It's
Yes.
a 15-yard penalty. Means it's a first down, but it's a spot. It's not a spot foul. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Comets, and they're heading to about the red zone? Yes, it is.
Yeah, they're in
W Energy red zone. Here we go.
Let's
First
go.
and 10 on the 18. We'll take the mistakes by the Rams.
Stay poised.
1st and 10, 18. Smalls goes to Noah Smith.
They read it.
Yeah, he read about him. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2.
Nowhere to go.
Maybe 1 or 2. Unbelievable. 2nd and 12. They're saying he lost yardage, actually. Going backwards. Came down to you.
Yeah, no, I was going to say when you said maybe 1 or 2, I was going to say 1 or 2 backwards.
Yes.
Yep, he lost 3 on that one.
1 step forward, 2 steps back, like the lyrics to the
He
song.
you could tell he was
Yeah.
waiting for a hole to open. He was kind of jumping back and forth, and nothing opened. Cleveland defensive line was right there to stop.
Mark Arson, this is nothing like homecoming last year, was it? Is it?
No, not at all. This is a game.
2nd and 12. Smalls throws. Catch made
got it.
at Parker Ferguson.
Wide, go,
Ferguson's driving, and he's down. They're going to call him down. He might get to about the 13-yard line.
Ooh, that was some precision on that throw.
3rd and 2 on the 12. He got to the 12. Thank you, Kevin. I thought it was the 13. 3rd and 2. You run the football. Run a couple of yards up the middle. 3rd and 4 now. Correction.
I'm just so impressed with
3rd and
Ace
4.
Smalls.
Man up, you got to have this right now.
Clayton is driving. 3rd and 4. The Comets are silent, and the Cleveland Rams are now literally dead there for a minute. There was dead silence for a moment. 3rd and 4. Here comes the Comets. Smalls.
Go.
Rushing, driving, giving it all he's got. Go for it, baby. That's Carson Jones. They're going to say he was short. No gain on the play. Came down to you. You're
Yeah.
right amongst it.
Oh, yeah, no, I was almost in the tackle. That was Aiden Smalls on the carry.
So if I was
Aiden
down there,
Smalls,
she would have
that's right.
thrown me into the tackle.
That's right. Aiden Smalls, Carson Jones. I know they were heading that direction, but no gain on the play. But they're going to go for it. They're going for it. On 4th down and 4, 4th and 5, they're going for it. They're going to try to draw Cleveland offsides. They've done it many times tonight. Play clock at 10. Trying to force Cleveland to jump. Will they go? No. Smalls, 4th and 5.
Go.
Man throws.
Got it.
Touchdown.
Got it. Touchdown.
Hey. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Tyler Campbell. Happy Halloween, Tyler Campbell. The Michael Myers of the Comets. Touchdown on Halloween night. His favorite night.
Clutch.
Tyler Campbell, Halloween night touchdown. And the Comets have scored. By the way, that was on a 4th and 5. Lunger now to tack on the extra points. Whistles here before the ball through the uprights.
come on.
PAT will be blowed off. Blow dead. Campbell. Michael Myers. He's got a cowboy hat on tonight.
Gets the
And it's
Rams.
going to be on the Rams. We'll see if the Comets are going to
Will they
change
go
their
for 2,
mind.
Kim? They go for 2? Make it a 12-point lead? What do you do?
Let's see.
Mark Coates
Mark
is saying
Coates
it's
say, I've
a
got-
2-score game either way.
Everybody to the left of me is saying no.
Declined.
They're going to decline it. They're going to decline it. So Campbell, Tyler Campbell catching the football, by the way. Campbell's 6th touchdown this year. And how special for the man on Halloween night. And now we're going to go for another dead play here, stoppage of play. Nate Lunger going on to try to add on the PAT. They got a penalty against Clayton?
No, they're
making a reset, Kim. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
They had it spotted at the 1.
Extra points, 42 of 49 right now. Lunger would make it 43 of 50 if he sinks it through the uprights. Let's see what goes on. Lunger, the hold, the snap, the place. It is blocked. It's still a 2-score lead. It's 10-3.
All right, Wesley.
13-3. I'm sorry. It's still a 2-score lead. 13-3. My apologies.
No, you got to get me up to speed. My apologies. Has he had difficulty?
Lunger
this season
was electric at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Lunger is struggled in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
Not going to lie to you. Probably Southeast Raleigh has really, until now, been difficult for him. Came down to you.
Once something goes wrong, it gets in his head.
It gets in his head, and he's got to find a way to get out of that. By the way, 40 for the PATs, 42 of 50 right now. 42 of 50 as his other PAT was good. This one, no good. 13-3, Jackie. Clayton up by 10. We've been down this road before.
I might need to borrow a blood pressure pill from Robbie.
Oh, my goodness. Robbie, you got any more
extra blood
BP
pressure
pills?
You got any
more
extra blood pressure
pills?
medicine?
Is it?
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Mark.
I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I hate to get in the kid's head mentally, but I think you just got to start going for 2.
Keep going for it, right?
Yeah.
13-3. By the way, want to send a big shout out to my buddy Tyler Campbell. Touchdown there. It was his, he had 14 receptions for 236 yards. Now 6 touchdowns for the Michael Myers of the Comets. He purposely messaged me this morning and said, Wesley, thank you for using the Halloween music.
Now he's the one that had the Michael Myers hat, or the Michael Myers mask.
He said, Wesley, you inspired me, and obviously that did it right there.
That's right.
There you go. There it is. So, what'd you say, Robbie?
I'm getting in your teeth.
Oh, he's getting some more tea.
There's nothing but no barbecue over there.
No more tea. Yeah, no, that's a midnight snack. That's a
hey, don't tell her that.
That's a midnight snack with chili.
Don't tell her that. You're not snacking.
Oh, boy. Dylan, by the way, Dylan Motor Speedway tomorrow covers of the 22nd annual Fall Spectacular 400. Alan Dietz, myself, Skylar Whitfield on the call. But, boy, we got a football game tonight, Mark. Unbelievable.
And a lot of football to go.
And the Rams have been silenced for the first time in a while. Here we go. Rams getting it. Oh, he almost lost it. He's going to run with it. Got to stop him, and they will. He's going the wrong direction. Got to stop him, guys. Got to get him, and they will. That time, he's at the 10.
Clayton showing that they got the ball.
5, Porter Bennett just got dropped. Yeah, I don't think it's a turnover, but it is.
No, one of the players pointed like they did, though.
And that would have been a big play if that would have happened.
Absolutely.
Thanks for those that are watching on YouTube. The enhanced broadcast. Jackie, show it again if you want to.
What?
Mark Arson, myself, and here it is.
So I'm going to have to take it off. Hold on.
Why? Just turn the handle.
It's not going to show everything.
Oh, well, never mind then. The enhanced broadcast. There it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Mark Arson, I'm Wesley Outland, Jackie Posey on the camera. The enhanced broadcast coming up later on tonight. Here we go with now Rams up the middle. And
well, they can keep trying that.
It started with, obviously, number 5 of Bennett, and then they got Caleb Farrell back in. Caleb Farrell got slammed and was hobbling back to the bench, and now you put Bennett back in again here, Mark.
So, wait a minute, hold on. Is Bennett the one that started the game for them?
No, they started the game with Caleb Farrell.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember, that's where the offensive push happened,
that's where
when Bennett got in there.
Yep.
By the way, the Rams have only scored a field goal tonight. That's it. Got to stop him, wrap him up, bring him down. They will. Fall on the 25.
First down.
The winner of this game locks up at least the top 5 seeding in the state. They are getting a first-round bye. Both teams already get a bye in the first round next week anyway for the playoffs. But obviously, the conference championship, which, by the way, has not been returned to Clayton since 2017. Almost 9 years.
Well, the last time that they beat Cleveland.
That's right.
Right? Yeah.
Here we go with a throw. Anybody home? It is incomplete. No flags. Great coverage, number 20, Malachi Burke. Cleveland wanted a flag, but you're not going to get it. That was amazing coverage down there. Kim, I know you were watching it. What a great job by Malachi Burke. Just great precision, giving him a chance to try to jump for the ball. Just incomplete for Caldwell.
Yeah, you know, he was wanting that interception, but hey, the best thing is knock it down. Don't let him complete the pass.
Second and 10.
Second and long.
Second and 10 on the 25. Pitch.
I forgot I didn't turn the mic off.
Holbert to Bennett, and the Comets defense read it.
That was Christian Schmidt came busting through the line, and he read that perfectly.
Our buddy Christian Schmidt, number 11, the senior linebacker. 6 foot, 185 pounds. Mark, what a great stop there. Coming up with a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 13. It's Friday the 13th on Halloween for Cleveland right now. Ironically, it's 13-3. Rams going to Holbert. Holbert fires. Got him. Stop him. Missed tackle. Go back to the line. Got him. Woo! That was, by the way, number 24, Austin Dalton and others.
Every quarter. One more to win.
Under a minute remaining. 13-3. Robbie would say it. Jackie, I know you'll say it. Clayton got the first quarter. Cleveland maybe the second. Comets, no doubt, the third quarter.
Looks like we got a timeout, or
they're going to punt it. They're going to punt it. They're trying to get loud. They're going to run the clock out, but they're going to punt it. Now, actually, they can't. They got 5 seconds. They're going to try to draw Clayton off sides, but it ain't going to work. 4th and 11. Here comes the punt. Number 34 off just in time by Brody Barnes. Get away! It'll be Rams ball. It never touched the Comets player. Boy, that come close. It came close.
Yes, it did.
It will be Comets ball with 2.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Ryan Tomford, show the scoreboard, if you will. That 12th man, the Comet crew. We need you loud and proud ever.
Absolutely.
10-point lead for the Greater Neuse River Conference Championship, as they might get a playoff here. They're going to have to, actually, to end the third quarter. What a fun, emotional, exciting roller coaster 2 hours it's been. 1st and 10. Run the clock out. Instead, we're going to run the football. Go to Noah Smith.
Go down.
He is short, and that is the third quarter. That is the end of the third quarter. Make some noise. You hear the jubilation of the crowd. It's so loud we can't even hear our network music. 12 minutes, 4th quarter. Coming up next. Strap in. It's next. Timeout!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
in our communities, on our streets, in our schools,
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
to change the momentum
and call a timeout
on hate. Together.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
A Mendoza empieza así el día. Por suerte pueden terminarlo así. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees. Entra en descubreelbosque.org y encuentra el bosque más cercano. Un mensaje del Servicio Forestal de los Estados Unidos y el Ad Council.
Well, nobody can say you didn't do it. Nobody can't say you didn't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our coverage. Mark Arson, Jackie Posey, Wesley Outland with you up topside. Ryan Tomford on the camera for the enhanced broadcast. Jackie is running the YouTube on the iPad in real time. Kim Winslow, All-State sideline reporter. Kim, your take of the third, I think it sums it up. First quarter, Clayton. Second quarter, Cleveland with a field goal. Third quarter, Clayton, and up by 2 scores, 10-point lead.
Yeah, and this, obviously tons of time left. Anything can happen.
That's right.
But
It is.
I feel like this is an important drive for the Comets.
Don't overreach yet. We've been through too many of these. 13-3. Comets have the football. Mark, what do you think, man? What's Clayton got to do here? 12 minutes. Got to have that 12th man, as I mentioned. The Comet crew are loud and proud. Thanks for the C-man. And we're about ready to get the fourth quarter started.
Ball control and another score.
I think this should do it. No mistakes, right?
Yep.
You're in the head of the Rams right now. It's nightmare on Fayetteville Street for the Cleveland Rams. 2nd and 12 as near comes down Smalls.
There he is. There he is.
Smalls, he'll run, he'll throw.
Got
it! Parker Ferguson, first down. What a drive. Parker Ferguson. By the way, he was the man that started the offense with touchdowns. He had 5 touchdowns tonight. Earlier tonight, he got his 5th touchdown. What a great throw.
Aiden Smalls,
did you see
the
that?
way
There
he
was
reads the
no
field.
freaking out either. He's not panicking.
Yes.
And the Rams have a player down on the field. Understanding the Rams have a player down. And Coach Scott Riley, what is he doing?
They got a player down right here.
It's right there on the
Okay, we got a player
sideline.
down for the Rams. So we got an injury on the field.
I didn't hear a word. I didn't hear him say a word. Neither of them. They hadn't heard anything either.
That's all right, Robbie. I'm going to fix it for next time because I'm going to tell Byron the PA needs to be up here. You're exactly right because that DJ guy took advantage of this.
Number 5.
Number 5, by the way, it is Porter Bennett. Porter Bennett is the one that went down. And I'm not trying to listen. Everybody's got to do their jobs, and I get he's got to be Mr. DJ Music Radio Star, right, Mr. DJ Mark Arson?
Yeah, but you got to have respect for the
we
game
have the
and
referee.
the rules of
You've
the
got
game.
the referee with a mic, something that Clayton football has never had. We busted our tail since 2-3 o'clock this afternoon to do it, and then it's not being used. They're playing music while they're playing football. You can get a penalty for that.
Yeah, but they
So
can
many
play the
things,
music
Kim.
up until the time the ball is snapped.
Yeah, but Kim, we have
I
a
get
thing
it.
where we
I
can
think
read
he's
it.
trying to keep the crowd pumped
Yeah.
up and not allow this crowd to, get quiet, keep the energy
think
going
they
in the
turned-
stadium.
I think they turned the poor PA announcer and the ref's mic down. I really do. Here we go now. 1st and 10, ball on the 45. They're in Rams territory. Comets driving. And it is Aiden Smalls juking and jiving on his feet, trying
still
to
on his
bring
feet.
him down. This guy is
Unbelievable.
electric, man. I'm telling
Unbelievable.
you.
He's given head fakes.
You know when I talked about we
Aiden
need to have, Jackie, you know when I talked about we need to have the perfect game? I
Yes.
think tonight is the
Don't
perfect
jinx it.
game.
Knock
I
on
don't want
wood.
to jinx
Knock
it.
on
My
wood.
God, I don't want to jinx it. But this is the flawless effort that Clayton is doing. We've been waiting for this for 9 weeks. It came a week when it counts the most for the conference championship, Mark Arson.
And you
It
played
is a 1st and 10. They're 8 yards from the red zone.
Yeah, and you're up against a team that's 9-0 on the season.
That's right.
And I'm not going to talk about the other stats because I don't want to fix it either.
I thought Cleveland took a timeout. They didn't take a timeout.
No. Give him time to run the clock down.
They're
There was
just
an
letting-
equipment
yeah.
issue on a Comet player.
Equipment issue on Comet player. Thank you, Kim. Under 11 minutes remaining. They're going to go down to Noah Smith on the middle. Noah's
Run it up,
trying. He's
run it
going
up,
to
run it up,
run.
run it up.
Keep going. He drops 2, maybe the 3.
Yeah.
Cleveland sideline.
I think it's on the 2.
Goal. A pickup of 26 yards. He's in the W Energy red zone and 1st and goal on the 2 or the 3. The 9. 1st and goal on the 9. So it is a 1st down. 1st and goal on the 9 for the Comets. It has been a Clayton kind of night. First and goal on the 9. They go to Smalls. Smalls fires anybody home. Yes! But he still caught the football, guys.
Did he?
He still caught the football. Parker Ferguson still caught the football, but I think he was out of bounds. You're right, Kevin.
A touchdown and an extra point makes it 20-3, which makes it a 3-score game.
And we'll see what the ref says. They finally stopped playing music. Let's hear the ref.
2 touchdowns.
Defense, that penalty half the distance.
So it is half the distance to the goal. It'll put him at the 5, the 4?
The 4.
First and goal on the 4.
Oh my gosh.
And I heard Mark Coates in the background say that if Clayton scores, it is a 3-score lead now.
Yep.
If they get the extra point. Here we go now. It's Smalls. And we got a whistle here. And it looks like Cleveland will call a timeout. I think
Timeout.
Timeout. So there is a timeout. But the thing is, though, Mark, I just don't take anything to it. We've seen this craziness go back and forth,
We've been on this emotional roller coaster for years.
Oh, boy. I have seen it where it looks like it is a perfect night and it gets taken away.
Yep.
Just don't jinx yourself.
Something seems to be different about this team tonight, right?
So
Clayton's fired up. I think, and you know what? I think another thing is they're fed up of Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's like the bully that picks on you all the time, constantly picking on you, and then Daddy says, just hit him in their snot box one good time and get their attention. Well, let's just say this. No disrespect out there in Comet Country, but they're playing some damn good football.
Yep.
They're playing good football. Jackie.
I just want to make an observation. You know, we made it a point to say that Cleveland showed up with the sign that says "Kill Clayton" with a C. If you notice, Clayton's starting to kill that sign. Because it's starting to come down.
Because it's starting to come down. By the way, the Greater Neuse River Championship is on the line, something that Clayton hasn't won since 2017. And let me tell you something else as well. If Clayton wins this game, they get the #1 seed beat. Cleveland's #1 in the East. If they beat them, make no doubt about it, Comets are going to soar up into the AP poll. The RPI to determine the playoffs for state will be unveiled Sunday. And it is first and goal, half the distance for the Comets on the 5.
Wesley, don't lose your voice before this.
Oh, no, we're good, brother. I promise you.
We got lemon tea at home.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm making some hot lemon tea with honey.
Honey and liquor.
Oh, honey and liquor.
First and goal on the 5. Smalls goes to Smith.
Run it up.
He's got to run. They read him. They stop him, bring him down. That was number 11, by the way, for the Rams of Cameron Melvin, the outside linebacker making the stop. Maybe a pickup of 2. Actually, no gain. No gain. 2nd and 5.
He actually lost about 1.5 yards.
Okay, Kim.
Spotting it right at the 6.
He lost it. Thank you,
Spotting
Kim.
it right at the 6.
2nd and 5 on the 5.
On the 6.
On the 6.
Okay. Mark, we got to add a yard. 2nd and 6 on the 6. 2nd and goal. Smalls, go to Smith. Noah Smith, pushing, driving, still going. Now he goes down. Are they going to say Cleveland got the football? No, they're not. No, it's Comets ball. Cleveland said they thought they got it on a turnover, but they didn't.
Can't run it now.
Oh, boy. Third down. Third and 5 coming up here.
Yeah, but you know what?
I don't know. I might want to run it because, you know, they think that I'm going to throw it now because you done put me out 3 times. Twice.
This is 2-down territory.
You're right.
We're not kicking a field goal if it comes to that.
No, I think you're already up by 10 points. You're going to go for it.
Yeah.
You're going to go that extra distance.
Make no mistake. Here we go now with Smalls and Smith coming back to the line. Here comes Ferguson. Here comes now Campbell. Dalton on the far left. Second, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Smalls, room to run. He gets on his feet. He's
run it, baby. Run it, baby. Run it, baby. Go.
Go. Still on his feet. He drops.
Yes.
That was just a little bit of a giddy-up challenge and the hickey shuffle and the boot scooting boogie, and Smalls finds the end zone. Touchdown, Comets.
Just when you think he's about to get wrapped up. Oh, wow. He spins out of it. Pushes into the end zone for the touch.
This PAT for Nate Lunger, as Mark Coates said, will make it 3 down, a 3-goal, 3-score lead. Smalls, who just got the touchdown, will now prepare for the snap the hold. It is up. Yes. It's good. 3-score lead.
There you go.
3-score lead. 3-score lead. 17-point lead. 20-3. Station identification.
Oh, how can you do that now?
Go ahead,
There's
Kim.
too much excitement.
Go ahead, Kim.
Look, I just want to say real quick before the excitement dies down out here. Aiden Smalls fought for that touchdown. He should have been taken down at about the 4-yard line. And he gave it everything he had against 3 Cleveland defenders. He knew how important it was to get that ball in the end zone. He wanted it more.
You're exactly right, Kim. I think I used every analogy of country line dancing you could do.
You put them all in there. That was
great. He got
great.
the touchdown, though. What do you think, Mark? Obviously.
It looks like the stands across the field are starting
people
to empty.
leaving? Are they starting to leave?
It looks like they're leaving.
Are people from Cleveland leaving? It's not over. Oh, no, you got to stay to the end. Don't leave.
Well, I mean, look at the Rams.
Wow.
The Rams players.
Now, let me tell you, somebody did take some keys and put them out and said the bus was cranked.
Cleveland is heading to the exits. They're already leaving. It's like a Bill Belichick moment in Clayton.
It's too early.
Unbelievable.
Don't get overconfident. It's too early. Too early.
Oh, sideline. Sideline warning on Clayton. Sideline warning on the Comets.
Yeah, I saw the coach telling everybody to get back.
Yes. Literally, Cleveland people are leaving.
Well, they got to get out of that parking lot I couldn't find a space in.
They're cold. They're going to watch the game. Listen on the radio. 20,
they can go to YouTube. YouTube.com/CRN Network.
And look at the enhanced broadcast. What do you think of this, Mark, when it all comes out? I mean, it's going to be phenomenal.
Fantastic.
20-3. And I heard Mark yell across the way, the passionate man. 3-score lead. Rams from the 2. Number 5, Bennett. Gotta stop him, guys. Gotta stop him. And they
wrap him up. There you go. 10-yard line.
Dalton makes the stop on Porter Bennett. Jackie, Kim Winslow, down to you. Eastern Technical Design touchdown recap. You already done that. But you always talk about momentum. Well, by God almighty, it's about time in this game that it's been in favor of Clayton.
I'll tell you what, that was probably the most important drive of the game when you knew how what that extra points would do. Absolutely, and Comets just got it done. And I can't say enough about this defense. I'm so excited to watch this defense out here right now.
This defense has done phenomenal.
Defense and special teams.
And special teams as well. It is now 1st and 10 on the 10. The Rams are already starting. Cleveland is starting to head to the exits. And this game isn't even over. 9 minutes remaining. And what a hit. They brought in a new quarterback, by the way. Number 16, that's Maddox Borden, the quarterback, a QB change. Owen Holbert is out. Maddox Borden is in, Mark.
Well, quarterback keeper, but that's also a good way to get your quarterback
but
hurt.
good way to get your legs taken off.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get a third string, is that what we're saying?
He looked like a lawn dart diving through the defense here. 2nd and 8, ball on the 12. Only a pickup of 2. The new quarterback, Maddox. Man, we got a flag on the play.
Is that a false?
Got a flag on the play. Let's hear it from the ref.
Yeah, it's got to
cue it up.
Snap.
Yep.
So there's a penalty on the offense. It was a penalty on the offense. They'll back him up now. 2nd and 13 now. It was a penalty on the Rams. Back him up. False start.
False start.
False start.
In the shadow of their own goalpost.
3-score lead, Comet Country, if you're listening out there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Rams.
Get him!
Yeah! Jordan Ham. Mark. I don't even think the quarterback Maddox realized that Ham sight. He leveled him. I don't think he realized he was there.
3rd and 15.
On the 6. 3rd and 15 on the 6.
And he's standing on his goal line in the shotgun
Marcus
formation.
Maddox under pressure. They throw. No one home. No flags. Incomplete. 4th and long coming up. Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, Coach put the quarterback replacement there in a really tough spot.
This is the first time so far this year, with 7.5 minutes remaining, that the Rams have not scored a touchdown.
All right, say that again. Say that again.
This is the first time all season that the Cleveland Rams have not scored a touchdown. They only got the field goal. Now, there's plenty of football left.
Yeah.
3-score lead for the Comets, 23. But normally Cleveland wins by 30, 40 points, my friend. Here we go with a punt. It is Rams punting it to the Comets midfield. Comets football. Kim Winslow, I just say run the clock out. They did it to us JV style last night. I'd say we do it to them.
Yeah, the thing is, we're not getting a lot on the ground, as far as with the running backs. We've had Aiden Smalls be able to kind of find a hole that he kind of creates himself. So it's kind of hard to run the clock out. They just need to get a good sustained drive. Just keep the ball, move the ball.
And I will say this, Kim, Jackie, I know you know this.
C-Man gave a shout out to the defense.
I would not be relentless.
No,
I wouldn't let off the gas. Shout out to the late Bruce Barrett. They've done it to us relentlessly
keep your foot
for
on your
years. Tonight, it's return of the favor. 23, 17-point lead. Smalls, he'll keep it.
Yeah, he got a bump.
And the defense read it. And they'll start to run the clock with 7 minutes remaining in regulation.
And there's more people exiting the stands over there.
Cleveland is leaving. I'm surprised the comment ain't started saying na goodbye.
Well, it was supposed to be about 39 for the low tonight.
Right.
So when you're losing 20-3, it's even more cold over there.
20-3, Blake Robertson. By the way, it's his birthday tonight. Happy Halloween, Blake Robertson, and happy birthday. It's only 50 degrees outside.
Oh, really?
Only 50.
All right, well, maybe that's later. Maybe that's after midnight.
Just dropped to 49. Comets football.
All right, this is not working.
This is not working what they're doing right now, and obviously Noah Smith. Aiden Smalls to Noah Smith. I'm telling you, though, guys, I really think they're running the clock down.
Well, they're trying to.
They're trying to. It's not. I mean, it's third and 16, but they're trying to run the clock down.
Still
here,
got to get a first
Yes, you
down.
got to. Yes, sir. Yes. Got to run the clock, but you also have to capitalize with this.
Wesley, we've seen that enough times on Sunday afternoons with a lead. All we need is a first down.
You're talking about the Steelers?
How did you guess?
23. It's going to be Comets.
Oh.
Carson Jones, fire throw.
Oh, no.
Incomplete.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Number 3 tried to get it. Jameel Johnson.
Carson took a good hit.
It's incomplete, though. Carson Jones took a shot.
Woo. Walk it off, honey.
Walk it off, Jones. Jones definitely trying to walk it off here. He took a shot to the chest and the ribs right there. 4th and long, and the Comets are going to punt the football.
All right,
Probably just knocked the wind out of him.
Let's get a good clean punt
Nate
here.
Lunger looking to punt the football here. Number 23. I call him the leg. Lunger, Nathaniel Lunger, the junior kicker. And he just gets it down. Here we go. Let it bounce. Yep. Comets get a hold of it at around the 24.
Yeah, Clayton bounce. Nice.
At the 24. 1st and goal for the Rams on the 24. Now, Kim, we need to pause for station identification. This is the Greater Neuse Conference Championship, CRN, and this is Comets football.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Every dog has his day. You hear that old saying in the Old West movies and terminologies. And right now, the dog that's having his day is the Cleveland Rams. The Comets are soaring, and it is a nightmare on Fayetteville Street with the Kruger Claws out in full force with a 3-score lead, 20-3. Welcome back to our broadcast coverage. Jackie Posey, Mark Arson, I'm Wesley Outland. Special commentary from Mark Coates and Robbie Worrell. And they're starting the fourth quarter song to leave for the exits. Would you be my girl? A little dirty dancing here from the Comets marching band. Kim Winslow is on the sideline. Ryan Tomford on the camera. 3-score lead. Jackie, this is special. Jackie, this is special.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This time 2 years ago when we were at home,
we took our licks, we took our whippings.
We had 5 seconds left on the clock.
We sure did. It was
to
27.
a Hail Mary,
it was 31-27.
It was incomplete.
31-27.
And it was all, I had my focus on Scott Chadwick, and tonight I think that's going to be his victory.
What? And they're bringing back in number 10, Owen Holbert. So they changed out Maddox Britton, or Borden, Maddox Borden.
Well, they
First and 10 on the 24. Holbert, room to fire, coverage. Anybody home?
No,
It's pass interference that time.
Yep.
He did. He got him. Man.
That's all right. We'll take one.
By the way, the referees for the game, Mark Phillips referee, umpire Kevin Lassiter, head linesman Franklin Smith, Donald Johnson the line judge, Todd Murray the back judge.
Moving to the 39-yard line, so you're not even making it half field. So, I mean.
First down. First and 10 on the 39 for Cleveland. 5 minutes left to go in regulation. Holbert under pressure. They're looking at him. They're trying to go him. They can't get him, and they're going to throw it into the Rams bench. More Cleveland grandstands beginning to empty. The main event is not even over yet, Mark Arson.
Quite a bit of shiny metal I'm looking at across the field.
Ain't it pretty?
I tell everybody we try to call these games impartially right down the middle, and I can tell you over the years when Cleveland has beat our butt, we've always said, well, they did it. They did what they did. They won fair and square.
Yeah.
But this is such sweetness, I can promise you. Holbert fires.
Intercepted!
Before it hit the turf, interception. Interception number 10, Charles Smith. And Ryan Tomford, get ready to find the turnover chain. Get ready to find the turnover chain for number 10.
That's how you get it.
He's going to celebrate with the comic crew. The hard hats. It's a blackout, by the way. The Comets are wearing blackout. The comic crew are wearing black. And there's the turnover chain for number 10. There it is. Give it to him.
Mark, howdy, y'all.
He's got it. Look at this. He's got it. The turnover chain. Charles Smith. Look at him. Here he comes. He's going to stand right there. Here he comes in the grandstand. Look right there. Right there, guys. Turnover chain. Oh, baby. He's got on Jason Voorhees mascot. You got Michael Myers. You got Jason. You got Charles Smith as Jason Voorhees. You got Michael Myers for Tyler Campbell.
And I missed the first down. My bad. Paid attention down yonder way.
Sorry. It's good to get the moment. And more people are leaving on the Cleveland side. The Rams.
The Rams.
Down by 17. How sweet it is. 4.5 minutes left to go in regulation. You were saying, Jackie.
The Rams, the school, the students, the Rams students are starting to empty out.
They are.
I get the parents leaving, but the ones in red that said kill Cleveland or kill Clayton are beginning to leave.
Keeper, QB, keeper, Aiden Smalls. Turning up the momentum on the gas and stops on the 40. A late hit. There was a late hit, but no whistle here, no flag.
Yeah, he was going down.
Number 5 for the Rams need to keep his mouth quiet because he's talking trash to the Clayton coach.
Nope.
Wow.
Hey,
number 5 needs to keep it down.
And it was a smart move by Aiden that he's slid inbounds so that clock would keep running.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Somebody said Rams, it's a scary night in Clayton.
Well,
and it is a spectacular. Check that out right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's going to get
love
posted on our social media.
Did you send that in the group?
Hell yeah, you better post that, Kevin.
That's good. There you go. That's it.
1st and 10, by the way, for the Comets. 1st and 10. Another Atwell Exterior Services first down. 3rd and 20 after an interception by Charles Smith. And this could pretty much seal the deal right here. Still a 3-score lead. But the Rams, they're singing it now. They're singing goodbye.
He knows it doesn't.
Goodbye.
Start up the bus. The party's over.
Now listen, Mark.
You hear them.
Robbie over here was taking his keys and just dangling it, telling him at the beginning of the 4th quarter that the bus was already started. Okay.
Yeah.
The Riley bus is getting ready to exit.
I have to say this is about as smooth and composed as I've seen Mark Coates ever be right now, right? Here we go up the middle. Comets run with the football. The Rams will make the stop.
Is it time to take your quarterback out, though? Just to be safe. Get ready for the playoffs.
Maybe. We got a Comet player down. Noah Smith is down now. Possibly a little sprain. Might be it might be a stinger.
I would just hate for
cramp
Aiden to
was
be
the
in
word I was looking for. Cramp.
Yeah, I would hate for Aiden to find himself in a situation where he's got to run and then take a good lift.
Well, it looks like he will go back to the sideline.
I went ahead and took care of it.
Noah Smith back to the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't think we're bragging. This is something that has been detrimental to us in almost 9 years. A conference championship has not been in Clayton since 2017.
Hey, don't forget to take your sign.
3rd and 8. And more people. Kevin's telling them, take your sign with you. And
Offside.
Yep.
Move it on.
Number 20.
The Rams jumped.
And Wesley, I'm gonna make a comment on what you just said. It's not bragging.
By the way, it's 1st down.
It is, absolutely. It's not bragging. Okay.
No, it's not.
Let's just clarify it.
Yeah.
It's Clayton.
Let him talk all the hell.
Clayton is going to go in there. Clayton has showed up and showed out. So now's the time for us to sit there and celebrate.
I never said that it was bragging. What I said is they've been through turmoil for years.
Right.
It's been a long time coming. So this is something that Clayton has strived.
Definitely deserves.
Yes, through trials and tribulations and a lot of things that we're not even going to go down the elephant bout.
I've done this for 4 years now.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm telling you right now, the team that's out there on that field is probably the best team I've seen in the 4 years.
Yes. Closing in on 80 seconds remaining. It is actually a 3rd down, Ryan. 3rd down. 3rd and 3. And they jumped again.
Wow.
He jumped again, number 25, Jackson Fox. Wow. Another 1st down. The celebration is on. You can hear it. Aiden Smalls is telling them to tune up the band. Everybody is electric. No, like I said, we've been on the bitter end of defeat and frustration. It'll be Comets football, 1st and 10, under a minute remaining. You want to do video?
No, I'm just trying to take a picture of this historic moment.
I'll get the video of it because this game is about to be electric. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since 2017, The celebration is on at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, it is over.
Where's that water? There it is.
He's throwing a fit. No, it's getting out of hand here, guys.
Nope, it's not
Coach
over yet.
Riley's on the field. They're trying to stop it.
The team didn't realize that there was a penalty.
They're trying to stop it, guys. They got to get back on the sideline. It's not over. I know they want to celebrate. I know the Comet crew want to run onto the field. Even WRL media's on the field.
Defense.
Personal foul on Cleveland.
Defense.
Personal foul on the defense.
So they don't even have to snap the ball
taking
now.
a knee, and he absolutely blew up a kid.
Yeah. Personal foul. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, now you just run the clock down. Mark, run the clock. Just run the clock. They're just running the clock. They know it's over. They're over. Scott Riley has walked on the field in defeat and says, "You've done it. You've won."
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And here they come. They're running onto the field. The game's not even over yet. They're running the clock. Ryan, show the clock, please. Show the clock. It's like a big moment. First time since 2017. Comets, Greater Neuse 7A Conference champions. It's over. It's over. 20-3. Conference title for the Comets. 20-3. The Comets are your conference champions. First time since 2017. Your Clayton Comets have won the Greater Neuse River 7A Conference title, Mark.
Congratulations, Clayton. Incredible night.
Scott Riley literally started walking on the field with 20 seconds remaining. They didn't even let the clock run out. He knew it was over. And here come the Comet crew and the family and the friends. You're going to enjoy this one. By God Almighty, you're going to enjoy this one. Comets are the Greater Neuse River 7A champions.
Add it to the board.
First time since 2017. The Comets have slaughtered the Rams. They pulled their horns. It's over. 20-3.
It's over.
It's over. Nightmare on Fayetteville Street for Cleveland.
Hey, Wesley, guess what? It was time.
It was time. And it happened. What a moment. Unbelievable. The final. 20-3. Unbelievable. The final 20-3.
Wesley, I think I brought y'all some good luck tonight.
17 points. Hey, can I tell you this? Can I say this? Cleveland did not score a touchdown tonight at all.
Nope.
Unbelievable.
They were shut out for touchdowns all night. The only points was in the second quarter after a blocked field goal. That's it. 20-3. Mark and Robbie are coming up on the other side. We got to get Kim Winslow. I know she's down there somewhere. Kim, take in the moment. What are you feeling right now?
I don't even think I can explain and put into words the excitement down here.
Thank you.
I think these guys were on a mission. They had a plan, and they executed it to perfection.
Cleveland is stunned. They don't know what to think, Kim. Normally they barricade for safety to not let the fans and family come onto the field, but they didn't stop it tonight. They did not stop it tonight. The Comet crew were treated to a humdinger, and the Rams have got their horns plucked, pulled, torched, tattered, burned. It's over. Conference championship for Clayton. First time since 2017. How long ago was that, mind you? We started CRN in the fall of 2018. That's over 8 years ago. That's how long it's been. Let them celebrate, boys. Let them sleep on the turf all night. Take it in. Mark, what a moment. What a moment.
Unbelievable moment.
What a moment.
I mean, this is a memory, a game these young men will take with them the rest of their lives.
I don't think anybody. Wow. I mean, I'm telling you, what a job.
I can't believe I was here tonight
Why
to see it.
Why am I hearing whistles?
I think it's the coach telling him to take a knee, Jackie. Coach
I was
Bennett
about
Jones,
to
I
say,
think, is
didn't the
telling
refs
him
get
to
the hell
take
out
a
of
knee.
here?
Yeah, take a knee, Coach Walker.
The 3 women looked like they were fixing to walk over there and get
Wow.
in the middle of them.
A special moment. Cleveland will fall to 9-1. By the way, the 62 winless streak of regular season games is over. Hashtag 61 and done. So they'll hit the reset button on that. Clayton bust a 61 season winning streak for Cleveland. 23 the final. And for the first time since 2017, the Clayton Comets are 8-2, 5-1. They are the conference champions. Why? Because you beat the team, even though Clayton lost to Southeast Raleigh. They beat the team that they played for the conference title. That's why you get the overall. This is a special moment. And you put now Comets at 5-1, Cleveland at 5-1. Robbie Worrell, the Comets on the other side. Robbie and Mark, we are going to have a monster party. Yeah, they already got it. That's the Friday Night Rivals trophy.
Oh, wow.
That's the Friday Night Rivals trophy from TV. 20-3, the final.
To be the best, you got to beat the best.
Mark and Robbie, save your best dialogue until we finish talking to Kim. Jackie, what are you thinking right now? Like we said,
I think it's a long time coming.
Yes.
I think it's a long time deserved. Scott Chadwick come in. What is it? His 4th season now.
Yes.
And I mean, he's been pushing, building, and I'll be damned if he didn't build the perfect team.
4th season.
I see state
206 tonight, by the way.
I see state championship coming in.
Well, but they're going to go to the playoffs. They are going to go to the playoffs.
If they play like they did tonight and don't have the penalties that they didn't have tonight, and they actually want to be there, I could see them going to state.
You talk about the flawless game, and no doubt, Mark, I think we saw that tonight. 20-3 your final.
That's what we called for, right? That's what you had to do.
20-3 your final. Kim Winslow is amongst down there somewhere. She will grab Coach Scott Chadwick, but there is a big moment going on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Three-score lead to win it. Cleveland couldn't even break the goal line. And the Comets have thumped the Rams. Listen to this. Unbelievable. Kim Winslow will be grabbing the coach. We're going to take a break. We're going to bring Robbie Worrell, Mark Coates on the other side, the Clayton Comets athletics boosters. Post-game wrap-up. Jackie, your final take of this game, obviously 23, and congrats on a conference championship.
Yeah, congratulations, Coach Scott Chadwick. Congratulations, Clayton. Here's going to the final round, going to state, coming home with the trophy.
It's a long road. Comets will get a bye. They're probably going to jump up in the seeding. We'll see how all that happens. Cleveland's probably going to drop. Mark Arson, love you to death, man. I remember listening to you on the radio with 106.1, and I never would have thought we'd work together as much as we have, going on half a decade at Wake County Speedway.
Half a decade, wow. Thank you for the invite, Wesley. My gosh. Wow, what a Halloween. I mean, I'm not going to forget this either for the rest of my life. And Aiden Smalls. I mean, if I had a vote, player of the game.
Player of the game,
right?
hands down. Yes.
But there were other players that made huge plays tonight on offense,
The
on
flawless
special teams,
game.
on defense. I mean, it was a complete game. It was total domination. And the scoreboard says it all at the end.
Let's go down to Kim. I think she's got the coach. Kim.
I'm trying to find him. He's kind of a short guy. He gets lost in here.
Look for that orange hat.
Well, I saw Bennett. He's talking. If I can't find Chadwick. I'll find Bennett as well. Where the hell did he go? Well, excuse my language.
Ryan, try to find the
is.
coach. Let's zoom in on Kim. Kim, throw your hand up, wave your hand up so Ryan can find you.
I got him now.
There you go. All right, let's go down to Kim. What you got, Kim?
Coach Chad.
Appreciate it, man.
Coach Chadwick, you don't sound like you got much of a voice left. You're a little emotional right now. What does this mean for you and this team?
It means so much to me because I wanted it for these kids and I wanted it for this town. And I'm just so excited that we could give it to them. I'm excited for, oh man.
The last couple years, we just needed one more play. Just one more play. Tonight, you didn't need it. You won decisively. What was the preparation like this week?
It was great. I mean, it was great. We prepared great. I thought we had a great week of practice and it showed tonight.
Conference champions. We haven't said that on this field in this town for a long time. But you told these guys this isn't the end. This is just the beginning.
Absolutely. We plan on being here a while.
And you're probably going to get 2 home games after a bye week to rest and prepare. Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, great night. Congratulations to all the Comets out there.
Excellent. And we are going to celebrate at Vincent's tonight.
For the first time since 2017 that we've ever had him on the Community Radio Network, Coach Scott Chadwick announces, obviously, Greater Neuse River 7A champions of football. Kim, down to you. You got some players?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to
Bennett Jones,
defensive coordinator
Let's grab
Bennett
him.
Jones.
This is one of the best defensive coordinators you will ever meet, I promise you.
You don't have to convince me.
That was the thoughts of Amari Givens, by the way, number 34.
Coach Jones, that defense was dominant tonight. What do you got to say about their performance?
I'm so proud of the guys and the work they put in. I told them on Monday, we're going to prepare to win, but if we execute, we will dominate. We just have to fix us. It seemed like in games past, even this year, when we've messed up, it's us messing up. And good teams capitalize on that. And so if we get lined up right, if we don't jump off sides, if we do the things that we don't hurt ourselves, if we just play and we get a goal line stand in the first half because we play another play, and then in the second half, we just straight dominated. I'm so proud of our coaches and the coaches' work that we put in. We had a great game plan from a first half and then a second half so we could switch up, and I really think it kind of kept them off guard, and that was just part of our plan to be multiple, and we have the talent on this side to be a dominant defense, and I'm just glad they got a chance to show it tonight.
Yeah, because we've seen it in the past where we've hurt ourselves, like you said, with turning the ball over. It was a very clean game from the Comets. But I know you had confidence in this defense. Did you think that you would keep them out of the end zone tonight?
Well, I mean, nobody really keeps them out of the end zone generally, historically. Like, they're good enough that they're going to make a play or, somewhere along the line. And I just told our guys, I felt like if we didn't give them anything, that we could do this. I told them, I said, I just think we're that much better than them across the board in terms of our personnel, but we've got to play that way. It doesn't work if we don't play with great leverage, or if we don't tackle well, or if we don't do the things that we're supposed to do. We were great in coverage. We were all over them. We made good tackles. They broke some tackles. That's a good football team, and we'll probably play them at some point in time again. But to us, this was a night, and Coach Chadwick says it all around. Like, this place is special. This sea is special, and our guys, it meant a lot that we were going to come out and protect it. And defensively, once we got the first touchdown, we said defensively we got all we need. And sure enough, we had all we needed.
Congratulations, Coach. Celebrate tonight at Vincent's.
No doubt.
And I don't want to get on into all the details. Mark, Coach, Robbie Worrell coming up on the other side, but Mark Arson, we kind of talked about it during the game of the trials and the tribulations and the pain and the suffering and the ordeal that Clayton's been through, and even that man as well. I know he's got to be absolutely in, loving what's going on right now.
Yeah, and I just feel so privileged.
Jubilated for Coach Bennett Jones, Principal Dr. Coach Bennett Jones.
I was here on a night to see a high school defense play like they did. I loved seeing that, and just swarming the ball carrier or whoever touched the ball. They were swarming. It was just unbelievable.
Kim Winslow, your final take of the game. Man, we got the playoffs. Enjoy the week. Off the record, what are you feeling right now, Kim Winslow? I know we didn't get into all the details, but we know. Even that man Bennett knows what's going on. And it's a moment, right? It's a moment.
Oh, yeah.
This school, this town, these fans, these students, these faculty have been through a lot the last several years.
They have.
Not just on the field. And let's just say that was cathartic for a lot of people tonight.
Halloween
and again,
night.
We've been so close.
Yes.
To one play.
Yes.
So close.
Yes. But
tonight it didn't come down to that.
You're exactly right. I think
They
tonight was the proving
that
statement.
win tonight.
Rams first win of the year. They'll go to 9-1, 5-1. Comets 8-2, 5-1. Conference champions. Mark Arson, a privilege, my friend. Love you, dude. Hopefully you can come back for the playoffs.
Thank you for the invitation.
Your alma mater, Millbrook,
Yes.
is looking really good in the 8A. We might be covering, obviously, the CRN's coverage of the state championships. It might be Millbrook to play for the state title.
If that happens, call me up.
I don't know. They got to beat Hoggard first.
They got to beat Hoggard
They
first.
got to beat. I think it's going to come down to them two in the East.
Mark, thank you so much, my friend. Love
Thank you,
dude.
buddy.
Thank you for being here. All right, Mark. Robbie's on the other side. Mark, what are you feeling right now, sir? I got to ask you. I wanted to wait for this moment. I know you've done a flawless job. The passion that's in your heart for Comets football, for just the game for Clayton. What's going through your mind right now? Something that hasn't happened since 2017, a conference title, 23 final.
Well, the last time, and Robbie's son was a part of that, and they went on that winning streak, and then we ended it tonight. I don't want to get into a bunch of all the stuff that's going on.
Yes.
Clayton has tried to stay above all that over the years the best we could. Sometimes when a pig gets down in the mud, you have to get down there with it. But we at Clayton hold ourselves to a higher standard, and just for it to be settled on the field is the simplest thing. Cleveland is a good football team, and as I said a couple weeks ago, if you don't want to hear all the mouthing and everything that goes along with Clayton and Cleveland, then beat them.
Yep.
It's just that simple. Walk out on the field.
And they did that tonight.
Walk out on the field
They did
and
that
beat
tonight.
them.
Yep.
Okay? That will take care of that.
Talk with your pads, as we've always said. This is a huge moment for Clayton. For everybody involved. The coaches have been here a long time. The parents who have had multiple kids come through the program. Like you said, my son Sawyer was part of the 2017 squad as a quarterback to beat him here, and now to have this go on to win this after 61, 62 straight games, whatever it is. What a great feeling for the young men on this team. And it's like you said, Mark, if it's the first time all season, I think they played a complete football game.
And that's what I said. We're looking for the flawless game.
They flowed to the ball.
It was a good game tonight.
The defense for Clayton played their positions.
Yep.
They flowed to the football. They did not drop to their knees. They finished the tackles. They wrapped them up. They gang tackled, okay?
There was one time that I saw Cleveland was able to get the edge. But every other time, Clayton was standing right there waiting. And we talked about that today at lunch, Mark, about it being so very important, And like I said, all of us who have been around this community for a long, long time. Heck, I was on Coach Fowler's staff for 9 years.
That's right. Yep.
And fought through all the times we didn't beat Garner, and then Cleveland comes in and it starts out. Now there's a new rival. It just goes on and on and on.
We kept saying for years, Mark and Robbie, right, that this was the changing of the guard. This was the hurdle that Clayton needed to get over. This is the one that we needed to conquer to get back to the top of the mountain. Now you carry this momentum towards a state title, something Clayton ain't had since 1989.
Absolutely. And what this does, Mark, when you look at it, is it flips the seedings a little bit.
Yep.
Now, like we talked about in pregame, the winner of this game gets the conference champion seed.
So how far will we climb? Do you think the top three?
We should be a top 3 or 4.
Because beating Cleveland, because Cleveland has been a much higher seed.
Right.
Correct.
Beginning of the year, Clayton was the higher seed. Cleveland won't even in the rankings.
That's right.
And now over the season, it's flipped. And now tonight, it should flip again.
Yeah, and what you're going to, as a conference champion, you get a higher seed anyway. So not only you get a bye, but you probably are going to be home throughout until the 4th round. So if you're a conference champion, you're a top 4 seed. You are home throughout until the East Region Finals, I believe. So, but Clayton should at least get 2 home games, possibly 3 if
By
they
the
keep
way,
winning.
this is something that we've really wanted for a long time, Mark, because we can't tell you when it's been come down to Cleveland and Clayton. Cleveland beats Clayton, and we dropped down to like 16th in the seedings. Now we actually are up at the top of the ladder.
Last year we lost by 2. The year before last, they put 2 seconds on the clock and completed a Hail Mary that gave them a win for 2 points.
That's right.
When Marcus was a senior and we were at Cleveland, there's been several ball games like tonight.
Was that the 49-21 loss or the 55-6 loss? Which one was those?
No, let me.
There's the stats right there. There's the history.
34-27.
The 34-27.
Yeah. 1 touchdown score, one game.
The 49-21. We were up 21-0 at halftime, and I'm just going to stop right there because there's a whole lot I could say, but I'm not going to. So, there's been several good ball games.
Yeah, and when you look at what happened tonight, like I said, you got to give it to both squads because again, the defenses from both teams stood up. I just think that in the second quarter, and I'd love to have been in the locker room when Scott had him, Coach Chabert had him at halftime.
It was 7-3 at the half.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way.
What in the world? What did Coach Chabert say there? And here's my thing. We see Coach Chabert every Tuesday night. We hear him on Coach's Corner. We see this calm guy who's very monotone in his conversation. And then you get him here on the sidelines in a game like this, and he was jumping out of his drawers.
He looks like a little batty rooster or something.
Exactly. He was jumping out of his drawers on the sidelines tonight, which is awesome. And I can't wait to see him at Vincent's in a few minutes for the after party. Oh, by the way, if you're listening and you're in town,
Vincent's.
Get your butt over to Vincent's. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be open till about 12:30 tonight.
Yes.
Come over, say hello. Coaches will be there. Parents will be there. We'll all be there kind of hanging out. But, guys, I got to tell you, this was a well-played football game on both sides of the football. I just think that Clayton made 3 or 4 more plays. They had 3 very nice sustained drives. They had the only turnover of the game with the interception.
Right.
At the end of the game, after Cleveland made their quarterback change. Okay, and then when the starting quarterback, number 10, Holbert, came back in.
Yeah, they took Holbert out, and then they put Maddox Borden in, but then they put Holbert back in because Borden was worse than Holbert was.
Exactly. And when I looked at what Borden was doing, I saw him not see the field because he took a shot down here on about the 15-yard line. He stepped up in the pocket, looked to his left, and never saw the guy coming from the left side. As a quarterback, your head's got to be able to swivel, read the defense around, and see what you've got. So
that's right.
All in all, I think Clayton's defense just played an absolutely amazing football game. They controlled the outside, contained the outside. The DBs played great zone, didn't miss a whole lot of tackles. We missed 3 or 4, but not a whole lot. Again, very few chunk plays for Cleveland, and they live by the chunk play. They like to dump it short and get the axe, as we call it, yards after catch or yards after contact. So that didn't happen for them tonight. So they had to go, oh my goodness, what do I do now? If I'm not mistaken, they only took 1, maybe 2 deep shots. And both of them were defended. We got a pass interference on one of them, but the other one was defended by Malachi Burke.
That's right. And then one was intercepted too.
Correct.
You and I speculated on that today. I was thinking they'd come out run. You were thinking they'd come out slinging.
Yeah, exactly. And you look at it and you go, you know what?
Because looking at game film, you never knew what they were going to do. One thing I could tell was Holbert struggled throwing the football.
Yeah, I think
that was one of the things I really noticed.
They did miss Clark. You miss Christian Clark.
Yeah,
he's their stud. He was their leader. So they had to find another weapon. And for Cleveland's offense, the way it's set up, if you don't have 3 or 4 weapons and you got to cut one off, then you're kind of like, what do I do? Who's that 4th guy?
Yeah.
Because now from a defensive standpoint, you can shut some more guys down. And they were able to do that. So the 4th guy was Bennett or Petaway. Number 7 should have been the 4th guy. But I don't know that he had an impact at all. And Caleb Farrell went off the line, off on the sidelines injured. So, all in all, and here's the thing for me. I love what happened on the field. The crowd was into it. They were really hyped. But I will tell you this. I'm a little disappointed some of them left before the ball game was over. This is the biggest game in 8 years at this stadium.
But I think reality settled in that they knew they couldn't. I think they were in quicksand and they knew there was no way Cleveland was going to get out of it, though, Bobby.
You know what? I think they just want to get out of traffic. But for me, I don't care. I would stay and watch every minute of especially this game.
Right.
You know, and that's what Coach Chadwick has said to me.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Absolutely.
Anything could happen.
Absolutely. And Coach Chadwick has said to me a couple times, you know, he wishes that our crowd and our fans would get more into it. And, you know, unfortunately tonight the PA didn't work real well for me. So I actually went down on the sidelines and got the crowd going a little bit. And I said, hey, if you can't hear me up there, by God, you're going to hear me down here.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think the DJ turned the mics down, but we'll hopefully work on that. But nonetheless,
good,
it was an amazing game. And
awesome. And you know,
guys,
Mark,
we got a week off. Mark, how do you take advantage of this, right? You got a bye. They're going to unveil the state playoff bracket on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon.
You go home and you sit down and you enjoy this.
Yeah. You stay
I don't care how it is.
Stay away on Tuesday.
If as a grown up or as a kid or what.
I think Comets Football Weekly is going to be electric on Tuesday night. For sure.
You enjoy this. As they said the other week, you heal up. Okay, this is an excellent teaching moment for the coaches at Clayton to be able to take advantage of what they did tonight and get them to understand that if they will ride this wave, the success that they can have, okay. There's no reason why we couldn't run.
Can't go deep. Yeah, there's no reason why we can't go deep. And they finally
Mark
played.
normally cuts all the boxes off. He ain't even cut the scoreboard off yet. Okay,
he's still leaving it up.
He's looking at it every time. Looking at it. 23
like,
final.
Hey, is that real? Absolutely, it's real. It's absolutely real. Mark just said Clayton was number one.
Yes.
You know, so
that's exactly what I said.
Double fan side, right?
Yes. But yeah, guys.
What do you do, Robbie? Obviously, Mark just gave his side on it. You're going to have a bye week.
I'm going to give the kids a couple days off. Okay. You know, come in tomorrow and watch film if you want to, but I'm going to give them Monday off. Let them rest up here a little bit and just kind of cherish this a little bit. Because
can I say something too? It rained 3 days this week, and Coach Chadwick told us that practice was rather limited to what they could do or couldn't do, and it didn't show tonight.
I think what you do, I think you go back to basics. Okay, it's been a 10-game season.
Yep.
Okay, you give them an opportunity to rest and relax. You find out who you're going to play. Okay, and if you definitely have that first round bye, then you put them out here and you work on them. You make them better. You get your injured players healed, okay, and you coach them up. You don't ride them. You're 10 games into the season, but you continue to emphasize the things that made this game turn out the way it did so that when they do get that playoff game here at home, that they come out with the same intensity, the same level of focus, the same level of discipline. And you will have a similar outcome.
That's key, the discipline piece of it. I tell you guys, I was, you know, in a rival game like this, and a game that's just a ton of emotion. I was so proud of the guys, the way they had zero, other than one offsetting, but no, they didn't lose their cool. For lack of a better word, they kept their calm, they kept their composure. They did what they're supposed to do, and that's something that I didn't see Cleveland do.
Right.
They lost a little bit, you know, and then coming out, they kind of did
coming on the field
with
20 seconds left. Coach Scott Riley coming onto the field, and was that
he knew it was over.
It was over. There's no need to do it
was
anymore.
Over. It didn't matter if that referee said wind the clock or not. He knew it was over. There was not nothing that they could do with 22 seconds left that was going to change that outcome.
Now, you know, if you're Coach Scott Riley, you know, they sat down in the end zone for a long time talking to Wesley. You said, "What's Riley doing down there? What's he talking about? Why is he standing so long?" Guys, that's emotional for them.
That's right.
You know,
that's your first loss of the year.
Know, yeah. Oh, that's the first loss of the year, and their first time in 62 games.
61 and done. Yeah.
That you lost a regular season conference game.
They'll be remembered not for the 62 wins. They'll be remembered as the team that lost.
That's exactly. Who beat them? Okay, so what Riley's telling his kids now is that, guys, look, the season's not over.
Nope.
We're going to the playoffs too. We can get right back to where we were, and who knows? Third round? Who knows? We might meet them again, right here again.
You could be the Eastern Finals.
I really believe that this game tonight will be the one that this community, this town, our children's children will remember this night, or they're going to, take and savor this night. And this was a special night. This was something Clayton definitely has been working towards and wanted.
And when you look at it, Wesley, is this a changing of the guard? And you talk a little bit about. I talked to the baseball coach at USC Upstate the other day about what I say, erut luck. He was like, "What in the world is that?" And I said, "Do you know what erut luck is?" He said, "No." I said, "Turn the word around for me." And it's the word culture.
Culture.
It's a change in the culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rut culture.
So you put that out there. You go, are we changing the guard, changing the culture? And I think Coach Chadwick is doing a phenomenal job with making that happen, getting the kids to believe in themselves, getting the kids to believe in they can win. And a game like this only elevates that confidence.
Yes, it does.
You know, and it's like I don't care who you bring into my house. I know I can play with anybody in the state. The Hoggard loss is washed away. The Southeastern loss for me was a fluke. And now this was the ball game that said, who are we and who are we going to be? And they showed tonight who they can be. And hopefully for the next 4 weeks we'll see that and potentially see them at one of those other games.
They have worked all year to get to this point. Last week at Garner, down 14-0.
Yes.
The way they
that was the comeback game.
I'm going to tell you something else. Not only the way the kids responded, but the way the coaches coached them on the sideline, the way they circled back with them, okay, and got them to refocus and settle down and to go out and to execute, okay. These kids are young. These coaches, they did their jobs. They came in, they got them refocused, and we were able to win last week. That set up for tonight. Those 3 quarters they played last week, or the 4 quarters, we have had 7 quarters of awesome Comets football.
Yeah, giving up 11 points in 7 quarters against Garner and Cleveland. 11 points.
We could talk and we could talk and we could talk and we could talk.
I'm going to get me a drink.
Let's continue to do it, but we really need to pack up, tear down. You need to join us. All of our Comets CRN crew are heading to Vincent's Pub and Eatery, 800 East Main Street. The after party, the archives of the game will be uploaded. The enhanced broadcasts. I think I'm going to download this and put it in my memory bank forever.
I love it. I listened to last week's and it was awesome. You know, and it's just a great time. And like I said, great for Clayton tonight. We look forward to the playoffs. Enjoy this one, guys, because you got to get ready for 2 weeks down the road. Have a great time, and we'll see you next time.
20-3, the final. I want to say thank you to everybody that makes it happen for Comets football. CRN Friday Night Lights. The postseason is on the way. Comets will get an unveiling of where they will be in the bracket on the road to state. And for the first time since 2017, the Clayton Comets football are the Greater Neuse River 7A champions. Now, the road to the state playoffs begins with a bye, and then we'll see what goes on for the next couple of weeks from there. Thanks to our sponsors, including Allstate, Clayton Chiropractic, Vincent's Pub and Eatery, Hometown Realty, Atwell Exterior Services, Dubby Energy, Eastern Technical Design, Clayton Peanut Company, and the Clayton Comets Athletic Boosters. Other associates, partners, and sponsors include Wake County Speedway, U.S. Sports Uniforms, Fast Track Designs, and Gen 3 Performance Imaging, Clayton Civitan Club, Scooters Coffee, Total Refrigeration, Heated and Cooling, Tar River Environmental, Blue Line Soft Wash, the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. We're proud to also be a member of the National Association of Broadcasters and the Ad Council. For our All-State sideline reporter, Kim Winslow, Ryan Tomford on a phenomenal job on the camera. For, of course, Mark Coates, Robbie Worrell on special commentary. For Mark Arson, Jackie Posey, I'm Wesley Outland. Enjoy this one. Good night.
Good night,
Comets.
everybody.
We'll see you for the playoffs, baby. 23, your final.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Local radio brings people together like never before.
It's a beautiful hometown weekend out there. We've got
Your local stations keep you informed and involved with music, talk shows, and real-time news updates you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters, connecting you to what matters most. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress to support your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Since 2018, CRN, proud to be the voice of the Clayton Comets. The following is an exclusive broadcast presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN. Like, follow, and share the Community Radio Network via social media, Facebook at CRN, Community Radio Network. Also, check us out on X, Instagram, and TikTok at CRN Sports. As always, remember to listen to the games live on your radio dial at 87.9 FM and anywhere worldwide, always at wearecrn.com. This is CRN, the Community Radio Network.